Jake Elliott ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. He's dropped at the 17.
Very good, Mr. Shaw. Very good. Welcome to the
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's getting it in. Complete. 20. And all the way in for Kansas City touchdown. One word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it works. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. That, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
And that one, Mrs. Shaw. What about her? You never discuss one guest's personal life with another.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wouldn't have to face another day. Everything was wrong.
Now throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing is Hurts. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Nice little nifty play for them there. And that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
Well, we love to say, get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pick up on first down. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive player. Just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a different step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on second and 8. Hurts. Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
More than death. No, listen. 6 months and you can have it up in mind. Give yourself said you should have a passion for death.
Hurts.
Everything was sweet. You should return to life.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a freedom throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area.
All I want is to be unafraid of death.
Oh, why are we afraid? What is it? We've come here to die.
It isn't the dying we fear. It's the exact moment of death that terrifies us.
Yes, that's it. Yes. And when is that moment? We must find it. We must.
Then don't kill it. But I'm telling you, lose your fear. Because I want me to take from you. Others in the day. Let me help you. Let's help each other.
They'll try and throw for it. Hurts.
Oh my goodness.
And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is
Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me?
And so yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Hey, check that, street. Hey, mash Franco! Check mash. Mustang 19!
Here's Hurts to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. $13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Look, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Sanders fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The sneak good for 2, but it's still going to set up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready?
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Eagles are back within a score. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he...
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Nicole Hardman, 39 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? We could do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he will will slide to a halt at the end of that one. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Hey, check that. Go, Reed, go. Track 50.
They're going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
19. Get contact. 19 tight. Hey, check that. Street.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this will be caught at the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of them
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
42 yards rushing for now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs use the short field to get in for 6. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Back to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now back to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Second down, McKinnon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Takes it to about the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run once more with McKinnon. And he's got room. Oh, nice move. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Back to throw again. And one more time, that's Watkins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Drop 50. 79 Broncos.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman, for the KC first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Mahomes throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Handoff, it's McKinnon. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So this